Yeah, damn, now that you say it.
Now that I've realized that, like,
Holy
wow, dude, 10 is like
smokes.
a big number.
That's
12 is even more than that.
What have we got for dinner? It's a B play. It's a rush. It's not really a rush, but it is a B play. One of those two things are true, and the bomb has been dropped. Fang with everything, all the info, but he can't hold on to it. That being said, Rugratz are running at the problem. That being this lower site. Oh, he's blinded. He had the bomb dead to rights. Now they're deep in the site, but they don't know he's there. He finally does drop the bomb. Fang aggressors on the flank. RZU still standing strong, but they don't know where Infinite is, who has just come through on this rotation. He's been very quiet about it. And the only thing you can hear right now is that bomb ticking away. It's not planted, but RZU won't let that happen.
Yeah, he's got 3 kills in the round. This might all come down to him, and it does. A 4K for RZU. Easy peasy. Audio jungle. Rugratz. They do get that pistol round. So we all know what happens next.
Yeah, I mean, one of the most impressive things for Rugratz is, like, for a bunch of, you know, guys who aren't as well known, they're sick individually. There's some real, like, talent on this team to be fostered, to be looked at.
All right, Hugo, if you were, let's say, Cloud9's GM,
Okay.
would you pick him up?
Oh.
Huh?
Would you pick up Rugratz?
No, because Cloud9 already have a team. So you might want to let them play at least one official before you drop the entire roster. That's just what I think.
Yeah, well.
What do I know?
Yeah, exactly, man.
You haven't spent too much time in the GM simulator, it seems.
Yo, Gimsim.
Trick is, everyone gets as long as FNS did, and if they haven't proven it by then, there you go.
It's the Cloud9 way, actually.
That is the Cloud9 way, right? Like Messi, if he has one bad series, gone, mate. Gone out. Goodbye.
Yeah, but Ronaldo's better than Messi.
I don't know football well enough.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys from that island with all the football players?
Yep. Supposedly.
Right.
It's like big golf. That's how I look at it, man.
That's exactly what it
big
is.
golf.
No
right?
mallets, sadly.
No mallets, yeah, man.
Who plays golf with a mallet? That's a question we need to get to the bottom of.
Well, let's get to the top of this A site first, and then maybe we'll dig down into the depths of depravity. Right now, it's the entries from the Tech-9s, but Fang will be picking up the pieces. Oh, the pistol's out, and he's done him. He's really done him. No ace, surely, as someone's going to steal it away. They always do, and there it is. 6E finishing the job, and Rugratz taking a 2-0, stopping the force in its tracks.
Yes. So anyway, I think mallets, right?
Yeah.
Very special type of bird. We resemble a duck in a lot of ways.
Can you give us your best mallet impression?
Wow, dude.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is mallet actually a...
Lock him up.
No,
We
it's a
got it.
mallard, but
Ah.
yes, not a mallet, which is not to be confused with a golf club.
Trace the Tiger Woods of esports.
Well, the way I look at it is kind of like I taught Tiger just about everything he knew. All right.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
like
obviously,
rapping to golfing, all of it, really.
I don't know if Tiger Woods released a rap. Now that's an interesting idea that
you said like Tiger, you know, like...
Oh, Tyga.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods. Now that's an interesting idea.
Look at RZU, man. He's waiting. He wants these, what are they called? Eeks? Is that what?
Yes, that would be...
Look at this. He wants them in the pocket. There they go. Any more? No, does get glocked from 300 meters. That's unfortunate. But not the end of the world, right? 6E, go get that M4. That's what they're saying right now. And so he will oblige.
And this is what we call the optimistic eco. You kill one monster, you go back T-spawn. Surely they've pushed? No. No, they have not. But now they have pushed through the monster, that is. Cobra's running at them. He thinks they're no longer here, but they are late to the party, and 6E even kills him.
Nice.
After he wins the round for his
And
team.
Zeus him. Is there no shame in
He's
this
trying to defib him. He's trying to wake him
Yeah,
back
the Zeus
up.
should work like a defibrillator.
Yeah.
That would be
There we
sick.
go.
Now we're
That's
back
an
on the hype
idea.
train. Okay,
all right.
ideas, that's up there. That's got to be like a top 3 idea of the day.
You make the Zeus cost $1,000 and it replaces armor, but you can, like, res someone.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone silent, and
Unless you've been headshot, then that wouldn't make
No,
sense.
then it's an instant.
I
Yeah, agree.
don't want resurrection in this game. Thank you.
Res, please. Heal, please.
Res,
Res,
heal me, heal me,
res me.
heal me.
Hello,
Res?
heal me.
Drop ammo.
Also, it get very confusing for NIP, right? Like,
Res,
there's-
Res. Yes. No, Rez. Yes.
Oh, I'll let that one sit for a moment. Cobra,
Thank
I
you.
think, gonna open this up there onto Rampage.
Oh dear.
You know, you never want to be near when the Cobra strikes. That's what they say, and that's what happens to Rampage in that round there. This is a good start moving into this first rifle round.
Nice smoke. Oh, he fell.
Ouch.
He fell.
He wasn't ready.
Then he fell some more right down the stairs. B play with a picking con, but Rugratz are ready for this one. They have 2 in the site right now, a third rotating from that A site with the AWP. Pone alone. Trying to trade his teammate into B.
Own alone.
That's a lot of damage, and these flashes have been great to deny the immediate push. Fang gonna pick up one of the only full HP players. Everyone is low, and RZU's making a hero play, diving through, and now behind them, the Raps coming in from short, and RZU's got himself another. B-Will's last alive, and it's a big round for Rugratz. They go 4-0 up. No bomb plant means that investing here is a tenuous subject at best, right? Like, you can get, what, 3 rifles? But that's really it. With a bomb plant, you definitely would have seen an investment here for the New England Whalers, but now, not so sure. Likely just going to be a partial buy.
Audio jungle.
Smashing.
B-rush here. Whalers aren't waiting around. I like the change of pace. These slow ones have not worked wonders for them. Rugratz, right place, right time. This time 3 in the sight, but they're all gone. Blink and you miss it. The round looking lost. Fang, can he replenish anything here? Trying to sink his teeth into this retake, but already Rampage is pushed up close. Fang can't clear this angle without going dangerously wide. There's one, but the trade is imminent. And Cobra might want to just get out of there with the AWP.
Yeah, there were 2 pretty ghastly Molotovs in Monster that were just completely avoidable. And it's like, if you give the Whalers the choice, do you want to run through the fire or not? They elect for not and don't really take any damage from it. That early utility just not really there for Rugratz. An unfortunate miss because, you know, would have made all the difference. Only guy who did get tagged in it was B-Wills, and look at how much damage it did to him. They just weren't ready for the sheer pace behind that B play. And so the partial buy works wonders for the Whalers. AWP saved, and now a chance to reinvest here for the Rugratz, but it's not going to be pretty if they do go for it. And it might just be, so Fang can drop a gun over, right? And in doing so, you could have 3 rifles and this AWP. So the buy is okay, but it's going to be missing a lot of utility. You're likely going to have to either make that decision to sacrifice util for kits or play without kits. Now, I hate to point this out on one guy, but Cobra has $850 and he didn't buy a kit. So let's hope that that doesn't come back to punish the Rugratz in any way.
AWP is always trying to save money, always skimping, looking for the cheapest deals, buying ramen day and night.
Day and night. What?
Oh.
Check your corners. Fang creeping, crawling under the stairwell. He's going to move back up. Rampage. Oh, he's looked away. No cover right now. Flashes are being thrown. Fang going to double back down to safety. Cobra aggressing him with the AWP. They're in the toilets, very close to him. Infinite's also by his side. Rampage could just backstab both these players, but he's not looking right now. He's looking at the truck. There's a free kill. Infinite is now just stuck at the bench, hoping more come his way, but they're still holding for the connector rotate. What a read for the Whalers, ready for Fang. Now, they won't be ready for Infinite. This is the hero play to win the round. He hears Ben running back. There's one, but the trade on the AWP, and oh, that's really fallen apart. I don't like that toilet setup. They don't clear toilets. They put both players in the same position, and they get wrapped by Rampage on the site. That all fell apart. Maybe 60 can pick it back up.
Oh, no! Oh, Pone alone still alive. But it's not much of a secret where he could be. Just swing with the famous B-Wills. All the pressure's on now on this flank. The bomb is planted. 4 toilets. He spams out 60 and the follow-up as well. New England Whalers, they get that second one on the board just about.
But look how close that was. It's kind of unnecessarily close.
Yeah, the sad part is, right, is that close rounds would be great if Rugratz had a bit more money. Problem is, you get that round down to, you know, only one player surviving for the Whalers, and you're not even really given a chance to punish all that damage that you've done here. That's because they're likely not coming back in with a buy, and they're not. So there it is. I hate to break it to you, but that's just how it is sometimes.
Do be like that.
Yes, it do be like that. Sight set on the B site itself for the New England Whalers this time around. Creeping and crawling on their way out the monster tunnel. They're going to dump a Molotov over there on the barrels, and that should begin to open the path, clear it up just a little bit more against these pistols. I feel something cheeky's about to happen. Look at RZU's positioning.
Can he knife him, do you think?
I mean, he's dead.
Oh, he's been clear. They spammed it. So quick. Looked possible, but no. Fang finding another. Oh, what a shot from Fang. He's got a gun now. Can he win the fight? No. Aim punch being the problem. Cobra not going to clear this. Knife out. Good night. And New England Whalers keep building. But for an eco round, that's pretty good for Rugratz. They get 3 kills. No saves, but they got the money for a rebuy here and now.
A lot of typing going on. Hope it's a friendly banter. But even if it's not, that's cool. It's all part of the competitive nature, I do hope. Fang hitting some tremendous shots here. Tremendous, tremendous.
Naughty.
More of that.
Rugratz heavy favorites now, but yeah, like I said, this is it's a great map for the Whalers. Not one that they're going to let slip by the wayside. Hold things back pretty close so far. Up connector they go. Just the default round for the Whalers, feeling out the A site, leaving P-Wills to watch B. After taking deep mid, they pop out B short. Still leaving Rampage on a bit of a lurk right now. They might come join them later with the bomb. Everyone's still holding. Whalers have been waiting for the long pick for a push all round. They're hoping that their pressure on mid and B forces something, but that's not going to be the case. So Ponelone eventually retrieves that bomb and goes to join his team. What site will it be? Looking like A right now. Still wary of what could be a long push later in the round. And only 2 on this top site for the current moment. Fang dropping a close smoke at 30 seconds is very good, but they're going to have to either go through the toilets or pop through it as it fades. Can Fang get anything done here?
Oh, it's ugly, man. That's a real shame. That could have been a big moment for Fang. Cobra with the tag, but they're already in the site. He's got to keep his wits about him, and as he goes back again, that's when Ponelone gets the best of him. Rampage holding. Rugratz could try to deny this bomb plant, and if they do, then this would be huge. But they're a second up. Infinite, what is that? 3 from nowhere, and RZU there to finish it all off. I don't know what we just watched. I don't know what we just witnessed. Infinite just absolutely unloads on him. 3 kills in the round. And now another on the board for the Rugratz. That was so down to the wire as well, right? New England Whalers, you mentioned it earlier on, they were waiting all round for a pick to present itself. It never does. They try and pick up the pace into A. The rotates are very, very fast from the Rugratz, right? You got to give them the credit for that, because they've got everyone up in that site as the New England Whalers are getting in. And look at this, USP out, no one's like even checking, and then he even gets away with that 3rd.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's because there was a player on the truck when Infinite is tucked in the smoke, and they're shooting at the dumpster player, drawing the attention. Infinite hears the shot. He spams back. Looked like some whiff bullets initially, but he recovers very well. And with a sidearm, too. Came out of nowhere. 5-3. Rugratz salvaged their economy. Mid getting taken. Fang playing close, but he knows Connector is up for the taking as well. Cobra trying to cover, and he does hit his shot, but there's more where that came from. Rampage flashing himself back in. Cobra's off the angle. Fang going down below as DJ checks the cubby. Unfortunate for him. Fang going full send and getting traded. 4 on 3, still a good spot to be in. That's why Fang can take that risk. Rugratz still have a man up and 2 in this A site. Infinite tucked in a great position, and Cobra baiting them in with a jump as well.
Yes, it's been an excellent display of connector control here from Rugratz.
And it's going to continue. Look at 60. He's just pushed B, coming in on a con flank.
I'm sure they've narrowed it down to this point. 4 on 3, looking at the A site. Must be Wills does something wild here, but even then, that push does create a problem.
Oh, what a tag!
Okay, if I'm Pwn alone, like that's when you type the K in chat. Oh, Cobra, do it to him. Cobra, do it to him. Come on, Cobra. Come on.
Infinite's still in such a great position. 60's confirming all of this. They're going to come back down B, and he's going to have all that info ahead of time. He's going to be able to win the round here and now with a misspray off the MP9. Luckily, there's still rotations, but B Wills has lurked into B, and they have no idea. RZU blindsided, or trying to stop the cross with low time. Cobra could win it here and now. The spam, the tag, very low. The duck saves Pwn Alone's life, and Cobra can't finish the job.
And now Pwn Alone, having got that bomb down, he has to sort of reaggress and resituate his one. Because there's not going to be a fight to be taken from that close angle with an op. He does back away. It gives us a 2-on-2 inside of this B bomb site.
Bit awkward, right? It looked like Rugratz are about to steal this one away. New England Whalers should have never even been in this position. That's all off of B Wills getting so aggro down into B. Time is ticking away. There's just... They've got to leave. They've got to concede. New England Whalers, they put 4 on the board as they sneak that one past the keeper. And that's a bit of a shame, right? 60 down on that flank, in through connector, had it all to do, doesn't deal with them. And then they're not even considering the possibility that that third man that was never spotted could have made it into B on a timing. And it's that, you know, that decision that the B site is definitely clear, 100%, that comes back to punish and Rugratz as they get into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, the reason they don't have that info is because 60 pushed Monster and B Wills came out of connector into B short while 60 was flanking. He never saw him. Great lurk from B Wills there. Rugratz have had enough of sitting back and waiting around, although the patience has been crucial for them. Even though a couple of missed shots have cost them rounds, you know, Whalers have been running setups like this and defaults and been waiting in so many of their gun rounds that aggressing even here is a death sentence. Think about Pwn Alone watching the long AWP for 50 seconds of a round and getting nothing from it. So the patience is good, but Rugratz, they try and take B short, they get spotted. Rampage comes out at Monster as a result. He gets finished off. Pistol won't do anything. Same story for RZU, and it's now a 2-on-4 with the AWP, again, looking to be saved.
Yeah, sticking around to see if he can find anything, but it will just be that save in the long run, providing New England Whalers don't throw so many bodies at this AWP. And that's the thing, man. If you're Rugratz, you're going to be haunted by that 4-on-3 in the round prior with the read, with the flank. You know, being the reason that now this whole game is tied up, the fact that the New England Whalers are able to grind their way through it. And now we're at 5-5. Now, there is this reinvestment coming through at the very, very least, and there's a lot of spare cash on Cobra, so his AWPs are sorted out well into the future as well. I love CT aggression on Overpass, man. I always feel like that's an answer, you know? Like, if things feel like they're not going your way, that can be a means to get back into the game. It's just a very, very hard map to punish aggression on, especially at that A site, right? Like B, pretty punishable if you try and get too aggro at B too early. But over towards A, there's so much time at these engagement points. Like if you die in mid, you don't have to worry so much about an A rush, right? Often there's a second man there who can delay with utility. You can call for fast rotates up from that B site. So your options are pretty open to you. And we already see Rugratz taking a more aggro hold over in mid. That might not be enough, though, as it does look like it's another one of these B plays for the New England Whalers, and just then they see a lot of bodies outside of Monster. Flash in for RZU, but no one giving him this peek.
That smoke not helping the war effort. 60's there to back him up, but speaking of backing up, that's what the New England Whalers are trying to do. You know what, guys? Something smells a little off over here. I mean, we are hanging out in kind of a sewer tunnel, so perhaps we just sort of reconvene.
Yeah, and this is something that the New England Whalers have been very, very good at doing, right? Like, you can tell they look comfortable here, and I think this is a very, very good call to have made. It might have been tempting to go fast into B on the back of that early pick from the AWP. But instead, you know, they play the numbers game, and they say, well, look, we've given it enough time. Rugratz have likely overthunked this whole situation and rotated players down to B. And so now they move over towards this A site where there's only one man. It's Fang holding it down. He needs these rotates. And with where he's playing, the problem you're going to have now is these rotations are going to be very, very reactive, right? It's all on the timing of New England Whalers. All this utility comes in. Now you're begging for rotates.
Oh, boy.
And Fang's got to hold down the site effectively in a 1v4 as they're wrapping him. And he's only good for one. They want to deny the bomb plant and rush through the smoke. It's almost the spray transfer for 60. RZU, now it's his turn. He goes in as well, and a 2-on-2 given over. With post plants now set up, it gets trickier from here on in.
Throwing bodies are the problem, but no more utility for anyone here. Rugratz can't smoke that bomb. Ben's going to peek, and Cobra gets a free pick. DJ does trade it out. RZU knows where he is now, and there's not many positions he can back up to. It's all about the fight, and RZU's won it. Oh, that was overzealous from Ben. New England Whalers had that one in a lock-in, but Rugratz' patience in the post plant, waiting for the re-peak, waiting for the mistake, and it comes through in full force. 6 rounds on this CT side. Lovely retake. Just coming through the smoke one by one, constantly catching another player out. And then RZU, he's been great at closing some of these rounds. You love to see it. You too can join us on the fan cams, get your face on the stream. It's IEM.gg/fancam. Don't miss out.
It's the place to be. All the cool kids are hanging out there.
As you can see.
I mean, we're not there, but, you know, there were concessions to be made. Holiday season.
Oh, the double con boost, but they're already out in mid, and these CTs need to be careful. Cobra picks up one. They're inside of the toilets and playing through the smoke. Still that double setup that is unbeknownst to the Whalers. Ben is all the way up long. He's going to get cleared, but they won't see him close to the wall. Cobra going to check it hard. That's a nice peek. 5-on-3.
Ugh. I'm just thinking about playing against Cobra, Hugo. It's just, he can be a very annoying player.
Snake in the grass, perhaps.
Perhaps.
He is pretty open. Rugratz are conceding it. RZU's spotting, but Excite is just free. And so if Whalers wanted to go, this would be the time to do it. To boost up, though, Rugratz just looking to keep the advantage, get one, drop off, play, retake. Monster's a good position to take right now, given that boost, but it's a hard headshot to hit. Luckily, AKs are going to give Whalers that opportunity. Who has the faster fingers?
Yeah, you need one from this boost, really, and there's damage, but no kills, right?
Dink.
Lots of damage done. RZU gonna have to wait to play retake here, and yeah, that's problematic. You see the boost, you know that likely Sight's given up alongside it, right? So New England Whalers, they move in. Now, 2 of these players are low, as mentioned. Maybe that comes to be a bit of a problem later in the round, but DJ and B-Will still with this crossfire in the site. They spot the man down in Monster, and even more damage done. RZU needs to be on cleanup duty here, but the close peek from B-Wills deletes him. And Cobra, the AWP, is not the weapon of choice here. Both these players are a pistol shot away from death. Cobra, time running out. There's the no-scope. Another man close at Monster. And Pone alone locks it in. New England Whalers on to 6. And that's such a shame, not realizing how much damage had been done to the New England Whalers. I never like the CT boost, if I'm being honest, man. I think if you've got 2 at B, you know, the reason why you do it is you hope you can cheese a kill, get down, and then approach the retake in a 4-on-2. But I don't know, man. It's like, it feels like it's so very rarely goes in favor of the CTs. Yeah. It gives the T side so much information to go off of, and it relegates you to having to retake. So if you do lose that man on top, well, oftentimes it's a free plant for the Ts.
Yeah, that went from bad to worse, right? And every fight that needed to happen in favor of Rugratz, like they walk into the full HP player first. Like, that's great positioning from Whalers in the site, but Yeah, boy. If only they knew how close it got.
So close, yet still a little ways away.
Now, this is a good round to eco-stack that A site, but they don't know. Whalers don't give them that information by running up long. Instead, the jump spot for Infinite could net something, but he nets a bullet instead. Nade's going into A, and there are 3 here, but it's almost nothing. USPs and P250s, clean entries. Fang gets a dink, and yeah, the damage, as we learned from the previous round, damage is just that.
It's just a number. Just a number. Cobra with an AWP in his hands in this round. Goes straight for it.
That's the second 5-on-3 as well that Rugratz have had slip away from them. Not obviously that round there, the one prior. That's always a little bit worrying as well, right? That kind of just points towards a bit of a problem with this CT setup. Before, it had been Fang, you know, like pushing the issue a little more than he had to. Then they try and go a bit more passive in that man advantage scenario, and it doesn't work out too well for them either. Fast B play now. New England Whalers trying to keep the Rugrats guessing. And these B plays have often worked wonders. Now the site is just covered in smoke, but it's DJ to open up. Swift response is in, and RZU is yet to fire off a bullet. Infinite doing it all, and they don't even know about RZU in the site, who can still be an absolute menace here if the timing allows it. Pone alone does spot him up on the boxes. Pone alone with the no-scope, and the follow-up as well. Just Cobra left, the snake in the grass, up through Cat. Pone alone waiting, drops that smoke. And that's going to buy him some time now.
Yeah, talk about a round potentially slipping away from the Rugrats. Right place, right time, no bomb.
He's done him.
Cobra is going to have to get wise real quick, and I think he has. It's Pone alone. Pona, Postmates, Scriptum, Malone has moved his way over to the A site.
The worry of this retake for Cobra is he has 2 choices. Well, firstly, or PK, but secondly, walk or run. If he walks and Pone alone plays toilet, then he loses. If he runs and Pone alone plays here, well, he has all the information, and while it gets a bit dicey, the orb comes through clutch. Wow.
That was ridiculous. And a New England Whalers timeout's going to follow it. Everybody just trying to take a breather going in this last round of the half.
That's a 1-on-3. That was done. That was dusted. Ozzy, you had the best position in the site. He gets no-scoped. Heaven player gone as well. Great work from Pone alone.
Yeah, the shot on Infinite, ridiculous.
Yeah, and like maybe that looks silly when you're watching it go down for Cobra. Like, why is he running? It's like, well, you know, if that is an open plant, if that is a toilets post plant, if you walk that entire way up CT only to realize, oh, he's not giving me a fight. Well, what can you do?
And plus, he's got the AWP, right? It's the last reported. He could potentially just skirt off into the night and fight from whichever long-range angle he wants. Last round of the first half of the second map of this best-of-3. Mirage, should we need it? That's assuming that the Whalers can keep up the blistering pace they have.
Yeah, this is an excellent T-side for the Whalers. The reason we love them on this map, Rugratz not fans. Well, it's not going to get any better. Nice trade for Infinite. Still another player out in mid, though. Oh!
Surprise.
60 as well is having a very rough game. Like, he went from being someone who looked infallible back on Nuke to now just having a really rough go at it. He's holding it short, and come on, man, we need a hero. 60, there's one. Can he get any more? RZU's MP9 helps out, and he runs past Bentley in the smoke. What's happening? What's happening? There's RZU with the kill, and it's all left onto Pone alone. Now, they try to chase him down, and they will. Rugratz, they put 7 up at the end of the half. It is the way led right now by the Whalers. They're on 8, moving on to the CT side of their map pick as they try to long this series out.
It's a feeling. We watch the waves wash over the shore. The horizon was blinding. This could be the end of want you to believe.
We're back, boys and girls. It's time to jump to the second half of play. We are on Overpass. We've seen several rounds that could have went the way of the Rugratz, just simply not. This is the Intel Extreme Masters. This is Beijing 2020 Online, and this is Harry and Hugo joining me as we lock in the second half of Overpass. We're going to go to Mirage should the Rugratz not be able to close it out here, but we're looking at a pistol round here with some serious implications. And what will we expect from the Rugratz side? What do they have to show us as the tease on Overpass?
Yeah, Rugratz lost so many man advantage rounds there, right? I think it must be like 4 of the rounds that New England Whalers have are ones in which they were at the disadvantage. They had to get back into it, and that's very, very impressive. It still ends up being a close first half, right? Especially with Rugratz able to piece together that force buy right at the very end. And so a pistol round here could solidify a lead. The attempted flash peek does not work out for DJ. And the Rugratz are just going to explode into the sight on the back of it. B Wills, he might be blind, but he's still putting up kills. And now Pone alone in through the connector. He's been spotted while his team are going blow for blow with the Rugratz inside of the B site. For Infinite and Fang, they're in a 2-on-3. They know there's a temporary 2v2 available at the B site. They're trying to bait the peak from Pone alone, maybe open up a way to get the hell out of here. Here comes the double swing, and it doesn't go well. It's Pone alone left in the 1v1, Infinite on the other side. 50 seconds left. Time is not the enemy here. It's the enemy. That's the enemy here. Pone alone, up on short, just baiting these shots, whittling time off the clock. And even crossing onto the sandbags. Now Infinite doesn't know about this, but he does get the bomb. Feigns a drop down. Pone alone doesn't look sold, and with good reason. Now down in the water, Pone. This is weird, man. This is weird. Pone alone just really wants this 1v1. Trying to catch him, but falling back. But he's hit every Infinite's got back in for even more. Everyone just keeps on fighting. They're just fighting each other all the time. It's just a fight in the server, man. Pone alone on this little flank up in through behind.
Okay.
I think this pistol round's making me lose my mind. Infinite will get the bomb down. Pone alone's here, though. And will there be more scuffed fights? You bet you. Infinite, bomb down, 1v1 again. No one's hit anything yet, but eventually somebody has to die. That bomb ticking down. Infinite, still, there it is. Gets the pistol locked in.
Wow.
And finally, it takes 25 years, but there's the pistol round on the board for the Rugratz.
25 whole years. That's counted by Harry. Of course, he is from England. The numbers not really.
Yeah, we had to speed this up to fit it in. 'Cause look at this, right? Like, look. Whoa, and
That was a jiggle if I've seen a jiggle.
But still going.
More of this,
Still
more
going.
of that.
More running.
More,
Bit more of a fight here. Everyone
and
missing, and then finally Infinite's like, yeah, I got it. There we go.
That was the longest one-on-one I've ever seen.
It was more just the amount of fights as well as the how long it took, right? Like, you have 1v1s that last a while because one guy's like going on some nutty flank, but they were fighting each other the whole time. It's like Anakin v Obi-Wan. It's a Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars.
I've heard of that,
Yeah, it's like that thing where like they're like swords and stuff, but the swords.
Like Mickey Mouse in, right? That one.
Hey, guys. No?
Yeah, I remember when he swoops in, right? Like, saves the day.
Mickey here. Well, y'all are pathetic.
Yeah.
Fang peeks into the bathroom. He will be using this MAC-10, but not for long. Pone alone responds with the scout, gives us a 3-on-4.
DJ's push, though. Good shot. It was already low from the scout, so 60's dead. Cobra's also tagged, and DJ could double down here. Oh, through the pole. That would have been a kill, but it's soaked up through the metal. That is so unfortunate. 3-on-2. Oh, tapped onto B-Wells. Ben now alone. He's got util. Could kill Cobra, but he's very deep indeed.
Uh-oh.
Here comes the Granada. And nothing too significant. Up to the 5-7, finishes the job. Infinite in the 1-on-1 on the site. Cobra a long way away, but Ben can't hit the shot. And Rugratz, they take the lead right back.
You see the 5-7, you get a little excited. You think, is he ever going to run out of bullets?
Probably not.
Probably not. And that's why I advocate for it on the pistol round. But also, I'm a boomer. But not really. Rugratz taking the lead in this game. Taking the lead on this map. That's exactly what they needed and what they were looking for.
Yeah, and a full eco for Whalers as well. So time to make some money, to get some confidence, to get double dig. Not going to shorten that ever again.
Double digs.
Double dig sounds better, doesn't it?
Didge.
Digimon.
Didgeridoo.
Digging on down to this B-bomb site, and free real estate right now. 2 entries, 1 more in the water. Goodbye. Yeah,
right.
okay. Trade comes. AK is dropped. Back 10 should go back for that eventually. 60 can stick the plant. And if 60 can have a recovery on this T side, that can make all the difference for the Rugratz as well, right? He was incredible on Nuke, but ever since that missed MP...
Oh my God.
Ever since that missed MP9 spray and connector to kill the rotates in the first half, he has been very quiet indeed. Ponalone running the molly. Mac-10 can make some money for that AWP, so it's worth using, but not today. Rugratz do find their 10th round.
Yeah, Ponalone's had a turnaround in this game as well. Currently the top fragger of the New England Whalers. Rivaled by RZU on the other side, 21 versus 20. Into 8, but yes, the AWP coming out for Ponalone here. So what will be the response for New England Whalers now that they have some weapons? 2 kits on DJ and Ben. They might need those.
They come in handy.
From time to time.
You still towards B. That's a short molly coming through. They're going to smoke the molly, and RTU running right through the short water. He ain't free, though. Lots of util, lots of players. And RZU, he's having a great game, and he's just picking them apart. Traded after 1. Molly on the barrel. B-Wills has to play the site. They're out monster. Bomb has been abandoned. Oh dear, we'll see if that matters. Cobra's killed B-Wills, getting aggressive. DJ tagged very low, dropping to the water with Rampage by his side. And 60 doesn't know about the second man. That could be a problem. DJ doubling down, dropping a man through the smoke, and low health on Infinite, but Fang saves him. Still no bomb, and Ponalone, he's a bit of a clutch king in the one-on-one, but Infinite's had to back up to grab that package, and he could be anywhere.
Yeah, he's going to have to hightail it the other direction. Infinite on 6 HP, mind you. Ponalone elects to take this battle with an AWP. It could definitely still go Infinite's way.
At this point, who knows who's winning these 1v1s, right?
Someone's winning them.
Look, man, Infinite with this big old A flank. Ponalone, he's sat down towards CT. And I like this position, right? It gives you a nice fast rotate either way. If there was ever the off chance that Infinite tried to get aggressive through the B site, then you hear the bomb plant wherever it is. It's big brain from Ponalone, there's no doubt about it, who's already done well to get this down to a 1v1 in the first place. And now he hears that bomb going down, so he starts to sneak his way up. For Infinite here, it's planted at the truck. Ponalone's in bank, and they might meet each other.
Oh, man.
Ponalone doesn't realize it, but moving through bank, he's on the money. And Infinite, lying in wait, locks the round in the 1v1. 6 HP and 11 on the board for Rugratz.
He's won that 1v1 now twice in this half. It was the pistol, and right then and there. Giving Rugratz a flawless T-side so far. The AWP barrel gives it away, gives Infinite that extra second of reaction time. And that's a nice clean, or not clean, but free round for Rugratz. They could do it, Harry. They could upset this 12-map winning streak that the Whalers have on this map of Overpass. They're picking the series, and it would be elimination from Beijing, going down 0-2 in the group. That's what Rugratz are aiming for. 5 rounds stand between them and that prospect.
RZU having a little giggle to himself. Lol, nice boost, he says, as he runs out into short. They dismantle it right away. Molly gonna go over. That's not where it's meant to land. That's not the cleanest Molotov. And RZU now could get challenged by a little more than he bargained for. As they go to get the gun, that's where 60 is meant to trade, and he will. He lives up to his side of the bargain. Now, do keep in mind, look at Ponalone. You remember how much of a nuisance this guy's been? Well, this round, he's trying to be an even bigger nuisance than normal. He's gone all the way through long. He's waiting at the tree very, very patiently. And now starts to reroute in towards connector, just to keep an eye on this fallback and then be able to come in on a fast flank as well. However, all these flanking maneuvers won't really matter in the grand scheme of things if this B site falls. But it's all kind of down to timing. And they close the door on him. However, he can just swing that open, and when he does, 60 with the quick turnaround is there to cancel it out. So now any hope of this pistol round, this partial buy, getting away with anything, is pretty much out the window. Rampage with the Deeg, drops the bomb, but that's the end of it for him. 12 for Rugratz, and finally another investment round coming in for the New England Whalers.
Took a little while, but they're going to have to turn it around starting now, preferably for the New England Whalers. Because right now the Rugratz are on a tear and they're only stacking their cash higher, making themselves a little bit more cushion on top of the score, which is 12-8. If you are joining us from the workplace, if you are unable to watch, if you're just listening, just want to give you a special shout out because your dedication has not gone unnoticed. And perhaps your boss wouldn't appreciate it anyway. DJ's gonna be peeking towards the water now, coming off the sandbags. RZU looks to get in the fight. The flash is good. And B-Wills is better. Puts 2 up. Takes down RZU and Infinite. Got a 3-on-3 on our hands.
He skirts out of there alive, but 60's out monster, and this could be big if Ben is caught watching short. Timing is everything. Flashed into a monster peak. 60 with a bomb, though. It's been spotted, but he gets a kill. Flash dodge. B-Will's low. It's a 1-on-3 inside of this site right now, but 60's caught, swapping out of a nade. B-Wills has dropped the bomb and bought time for that orb rotation. Fang needs to trade as soon as he can, as Pwn alone flashes off his rotation. That should be info. B-Will's great reposition, backing up out of the site, and now the orb comes in with a tag. They're looking for B-Wills in the water. They can't seem to find him, and now that bomb has been left in no man's land. The boost back up for the Whalers. Will that give away anything? Will audio have been heard? Fang could attack, come around this corner and kill them both.
He does.
He's going to knock the low HP player out first. This is free real estate for Fang, and he bites them both down. Rugratz onto 13. And that is a great play from Fang as well. It's nice that the low HP player is on the bottom for Rugratz, right? Not for Whalers, because if you're on the top and then your teammate dies, you're mid-air. You can't fire back. You can't win that fight.
Especially with an op. Like, there's just literally no hope.
And Hugo, remind me again, what win streak were the New England Whalers on Overpass?
Well.
0, mate. That's what's about to happen. Rugratz ready to reset it.
Well, when this does, in fact, go to Mirage.
Yeah, then I'll eat my words, right? But
hope your disrespect is as loud as your words.
87 and no. That's what I'm saying right now.
Omega, no. Pwn alone. Going for a more stealthy position there. He takes down Cobra with his Deagle. Rampage is going to try to get cheeky with it too. Not going to work out so well for him. Infinite there on the job. This is starting to smell like 14 for the Rugratz. They are steamrolling right now. Just B-Wills. 68 HP, 1 Deagle, and a long way from home.
I mean, the bomb's long. Like, you know, even if you deal with these B players, the entire round is still stacked against you, especially with, like, you know, all the map control belonged to Rugratz. There's not a world in which that was doable. That's it. This could be the final investment here for the New England Whalers. If they don't win this round, they likely drop this series 0-2, and their run here would come to an end, like a very abrupt end as well.
Not the team I thought that would get grouped first, but hey, Rugratz, a well-earned placing right now. It's not done. They've still got to get it over the line. That can sometimes be the hardest bit. But right now for the Whalers, it's looking like Keck trouble you.
Keck trouble you.
That was good, man. I appreciated it.
And Page is spotted in con. They're going to smoke him off. Even nades. Fang could creep through. That would be feeding, so he won't. He'll hold off. Reaggression at short with the AWP. There's 2 of them in play for the Whalers. And fighting for something, anything. And he's got it. RZU dead. Mollied off, though. No trade for Rugratz. It's going to hold him back. Heavy B setup. 4 players here. Monster Flash coming in. 60 dies before it even pops. Bang pops him through the wall. And the Whalers show they still have more for us to see. Rugratz might want to get that bomb out of there.
They might want to, but who's going to do it? No one on A looks down to the task. And to say, yeah, Cobra Man, you got to leave short. You got to run the gauntlet past Monster and just hope that you live. Get the bomb and then run it to us right away. I mean, they're going to lose to time. That's it. Rugratz, well done. Really job well done here to the whole team, as this round is pretty much over already. I don't think they have any time to get anything. This one's pretty much done. 20 seconds, and it is 9 on the board for the New England Whalers. So
worried yet?
Not the funnest round I think we're going to get to see all day, but a nice response from the Whalers. Ben Lee, first time we've seen him donning that double AWP setup, and the results are there immediately. He's had a very, very quiet game here, and you know, gets the AWP in hand, bit more comfortable with it, offers up a double that ultimately goes on to win the round out.
Yeah, Whalers, nice behold, but that's 4 players down there. That's something that the Rugrats are going to know, and so they might decide to move away from that side of the map, just for a little bit. Try and take something on the top side. Things are getting tipsy-topsy. Boost up on short. Ben's got the AWP. Not hanging around forever, though. Rugratz coming through the connector with 2. Bomb is outside of B, but it's leaving and then coming back. Fang's selling an A fake by throwing flashes on long. No one's there, but Whalers hear those flashes, and that could tempt them in. That is coming up connector as aggression happens on both shorts, A and B. Whalers have realized that B water is completely empty, and so they padded A with a 3rd rotation. Rampage pushed up close. Ooh, on the edge of the smoke. He's got a gap, and Infinite can't see him right back. I like that one way. Very cheeky indeed. Cobra's been holding B with his AWP all round, but because short has been taken, there's nothing for him to see. Ben has a nice long line of sight towards that position. Flash back in. Rampage with another. Reload coming through. He even spots 60 with the jump. Trapped in the corner, just trying to stall it out. He's got an AWP here for support as well.
The bait's there. He doesn't need it. Rampage. He finds 60 and... oh, with 2 players alive for the Rugrats, this one hasn't gone really their way. Mirage getting closer and closer now.
Oh, he thought. Fang in a 1-on-5. He spots DJ. That's a kill, but the bomb is still long gone, and with not enough time to even grab it, Hone Alone's going to close the round. The AWPs have been the saving grace for the Whalers, as they often are on CT Overpass. Very difficult to deal with at the best of times. And the Whalers know this one is still within reach, as unrealistic as it may feel. Rugrats don't want to get ahead of themselves just yet.
And this aggressive posturing from the Whalers is working wonders for him right now.
If you remember, right, when the New England Whalers encountered problems like this, they mixed it up by just going for an immediate B play. I want to see Rugrats do the same thing. New England Whalers have oftentimes been running a AAA setup. And you know, that's something that a fast B play would certainly counteract. But that's not information that Rugrats have ever had. And they've kind of been taking this like very, very slowly. This urgency, this kind of team play of fighting together, feels like it's disappeared in the last few rounds. And it's just been a series of like 1v1s all across the map. This is where like you get to this moment in time, right? And you're so fixated on the idea that, man, we're about to win, we're about to do it, that
you don't.
Yeah, right? You get so tunnel visioned on that idea, like, oh, we're so close, but now you feel that momentum going the other way. And that's where, you know, you need to be kind of knuckling down and getting back to what was working. And right now, this slow push outside of B has given time for 3 players to group up here on the New England Whalers side. There's a smoke on the barrels, so they know that B Wills is likely there. They just can't deal with him.
Yeah, it's just such a clear B play, there's no question about it. But the rotates are taking time because no one has been spotted due to these smokes. B-Wills is going above the barrel. He gets burnt out, they hear it. RZU with an entry, and Infinite follows up. It's falling apart. Ben and the double AWP has to do everything here, but the no-scope, and the bomb goes flying into the pit. Fang chasing Ben, coming in with a double. Infinite swings, and it's Pone alone to take it all. Why does the bomb jump up?
Why?
That's the question we're all wondering.
Full send, full of regrets for the Rugrats.
That could have been a plan into a 3-on-2 against a double AWP. That could have been Rugrats on match point. But instead, Fang yumps up for the trade, and it goes about as well as you expect. Ben, great performance. As said, really bad first half for him. Really, you know, troubling times. But he's picked up the second AWP on the B site, and he's found many multi-kills now to keep the Whalers in this matchup. And you can see they're getting hyped by it. They're getting excited. They know that this one is slipping through the fingers of Rugratz, and no one's feeling that more than the Rats right now.
The Rat.
Go Rats.
Go Rats! In through mid. And, oh, the Exterminator's in. Rampage makes a mockery of them. 4 in the round, 12 on the board. And suddenly, I ever regret putting the Caster's Curse on this game.
Yes.
Man, what's happened? There's like such a need to, I just can't get over these few rounds that have been given away by trying to take fights that you didn't need to take. Like, I understand wanting to deal with Ben Lee as well, but sending the bomb in just to jump up and over, that's one that's going to haunt you for a while. As mentioned, that was their round to lose. And hey, they nailed it.
Oh, I like that, Harry. More of that.
More of that.
Oh, yes, indeed. Well. Ooh, Ponalone flashed off. They should have seen him there. Another pop coming through. 60 going in deep. Another flash. But there's a shot before, and Ponalone dodges the whiteness. He goes back in for a second, biting down and chewing down 2. Fang grabs the orb in a 3-on-4. Now, Whalers just have to not give a pick away here. That's what Rugratz are desperately hoping for. Someone gives them a peek, someone gives them a chase, someone gives them a fight, and that's happening in Connector. Oh, RZU, though, dead to Rampage. They try and chase him back down the stairwell, and he kicks him out. Fang spots that long peek as he falls off. Unfortunate timing and left in a 1-on-4.
Yeah, you put your money on the Rugrats for this game. Sit back and relax.
You're not relaxing anymore. You are molding. Someone's getting too close for comfort.
Oh. Look close, but it doesn't really matter, all things considered. B. Willis takes down Fang. We go 14-13.
Keep in mind, after an 8-7 down, there was a 7-round streak of T rounds coming into this half for Rugrats. They went from 8-7 to 14-8. And now here we are. 14-13. Oh, tying up. Another eco that should go nowhere. And Harry, I agree. I'd like a fast B approach. I'd like a quick one.
Their best wrecking them on A as well.
Their best rounds have been these like hard Bs, and even though they've fallen apart in the post plants or coming down to that bomb, but they've been getting in B when they want quick.
Nades. Not really a welcoming sight here for the Rugrats. Fang sets up for a boost. They want to peer over into this B bomb site. But that might be fatal error. Yes, it is. Infinite falls almost as fast as he got up.
4 players here as well. It's getting worse by the second. Another kill on the boost.
Nothing having gone their way. Not a singular point of damage sent the way of the New England Whalers just yet.
Rugratz, it's like they have Stockholm syndrome. Like, Ponalone is wrecking them and they just keep loving him. They just keep going this way. Are they finally about to beat the beast? They just let him live. They say, you know what? You can stay in bank because we want money of our own. They get the bomb down. A 3-on-5. And RZU holding for the push. Ponalone there. Oh, gets that trade. 60 now in the exact same spot and the exact same fate. And dearie me. Fang, go peek bank. He's gone as well. Ponalone in with a triple.
What a guy.
And man, his A-holes have been incredible. Like, I don't know, dude. This is rough. 14 all now. The New England Whalers, one hell of a comeback. Ben Lee helping out early on. Ponalone locking down this A site.
Now, I vividly remember a comment from your side about this map and the undefeated thing. Now, I'm not going to rub your face in it. No, that's not how we do things. Come on, Harry. Like, come on, please, man. Why did you say it? You ruined it.
I did, man. I set us up for this. I just wanted a 3-mapper, and that's what we're going to get now, courtesy of me and the New England Whalers.
We're not there yet, though. Rugrats, one final try at what has been impossible.
Dude, I'm going to try hit us with the counter curse. New England Whalers, they got this. 13 in a row undefeated. What's good? Let's see.
What's good?
Do they have it in them to complete this comeback? Because it's one thing to get all the way to the finish line. It is another altogether to cross it, as the Rugrats have learned the hard way.
Yeah. this double AWP has just been the saving grace. Both players finding multi-kills in every single round since the Whalers got back on this board, got back with what is now a 6-round streak. Got an attack helicopter coming in soon. Right now, we'll just stick to the train as Rugratz wait outside of B with another execute. Molly onto Ben, does do some significant damage. There's 3 players here on this B bomb site. They're contact playing it. These B sites have been good to them, at least in getting in. Closing the round, that's a whole different story. No one's moving. No one wants to make a mistake. So it could, of course, be a fake. It is not.
Yeah, pivotal round right here for the Rugrats.
Oh.
And so far, Ben Leak gets wrecked. It's Fang. He's leading the charge out here on this B bomb site. He gets flashed into oblivion. It's B-Will's timing up for 2. And he's not going to stop there. Why would you? This has gone horribly wrong, and it's just RZU left in a 1-on-4. A little bit more than he can chew right here. Finds the first kill. He's going to have to do something miraculous. Looks for the second player over here in B-Wills, who's been a menace from the barrels. Doesn't really know that he's getting flanked from the big way. And Rampage with the last kill, and Harry with the caster curse.
It's incredible. Like, this is a great comeback from the Whalers, don't get me wrong.
Man, it's like, you know, there just needs to be a bit more pace on that. The fact that Fang is so deep after getting the entry, like if even one other person is with him, but it ends up looking like something from RMM games, man. Like you run into B, one guy gets real deep on the T side, and everyone else is just hanging out in Monster. Like, what do you have to gain from being sat Monster?
Yeah, good flashes from the Whalers, so they're shutting it down with util, and oh, that's a strong start for Rugratz at least. Can they do anything with it? Will Cobra just get traded and it'll all be in vain? Molotov off, DJ tries to contain him. Pwn alone with that A-AWP, Cobra getting tagged down in con. Bomb is coming to A, Pwn alone, time to shine. He's been excellent, he's 30 kills deep, but look at Long, look at Sixy with an incredible position right now, and Pwn alone is not even considering it. It might just be OT written all over it, but the missed spray from Sixy, that is devastating for Rugratz. It's a trade back, and it's a rotate up as Whalers try and pad this A site out. Pwn alone sitting in a Molotov, moving to his own demise as it spreads into the site. DJ's out, but he's only good for 1. Bomb is on the site, can it get planted? B-Will's looking to put a stop to it, trying to run the smoke. He's waiting in the fade. They have no idea. This is setting his team up for a retake. 2 smokes for that bomb, and everyone for Rugratz in toilets.
All right, guys. What could possibly go wrong here, right? 3 players still alive for the Rugrats. Smoke on the bomb. Already, you're getting panicky. A second smoke now, and Infinite gets deleted on the early peak. Ben Leet's on the bomb. B-Will spam, but Ben Lee's sticking it. Somebody needs the kill, and they don't get it. He lives with the defuse. Wow. We're going to Mirage. The streak continues for the New England Whalers like we all expected. 13 in a row.